Hey everybody, what's going on? We're here with a timeless reading. Welcome. Alright, we are starting off with the Four of Wands. Looks like this has to do with a relationship of sorts. Four of Wands is seen, especially to be starting off with the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is seen as being in a place where it's like finally things are stable, or like it was feeling really rocky for a minute and now we've gotten to a place where it feels good. It can be a moment where things are working. There can also be like a celebration about something, or like big or small. It can be a moment that feels significant. It can be something bigger than that. But usually it's seen as things are feeling good right now. And normally too with the Four of Wands, like it wasn't necessarily feeling like that before. So it can be like, okay, now we're getting to a spot where I feel like the foundation is feeling more solid beneath our feet. And it looks like this has to do with a relationship. I was seeing Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck when this came out, and I'm also seeing Three of Swords too. So this can mean that something happened between you and another person, that where things were like rocky, or something painful happened, or you felt hurt by something, or there was like pain between the two of you, something like that. But now you can feel like, okay, we're in a spot that's feeling better now, like things feel good. I see the Four of Wands. When I see it, it reminds me of like when you're getting ready for somebody to take a picture, because it's like one of those happy moments. It's that sort of thing where it's like something that you would want to remember, something that feels good in a genuine way. And because it's connected with the fours, it's like the four pillars, like the stability of something. And usually implies too that something tricky or challenging was going on before that, potentially. Because usually, like in comparison to how things were going before, what we just got through, things feel good now, or things are working now, or I feel like we're figuring things out now. Or it can feel like stuff is functioning well. Okay. This is something that you're putting time into. So things are good. Things are feeling stable. Seven of Pentacles. Something is cooking here. You may be getting a bit in your head about this. I imagine that this would be an investment that would impact the relationship in some way. Because it feels like the way that it is, it's like this is stable and this is like a good moment here where like things are feeling good. It's like a memorable moment where it's like things are functioning properly, like the way that we believe that they're supposed to, for whatever this is for you. Again, like most likely a relationship, but doesn't have to be. It's you and like something or somebody else where there's a sense of, yeah, things are just functioning the way that you want them to. Now, this almost feels like, it feels like an extension. Like you have the picture here, and then when you zoom out a little bit, it's like this thing is going on over here. So this feels like, as I said before, like something that's cooking. It's like something that may be an extension of the relationship or whatever this is, and it's coming off of that, and it looks like this is growing. Like this looks like something that's expanding, that's connected with this in some way, but it's something that you're waiting for. So it's in development right now, and it's something that you're putting your resources into. Keep in mind, energy is a resource, like time, those sorts of things. So it doesn't necessarily need to be like I'm putting my money into this. There are lots of different things that resources can be. seems to like you're in a period of reflection over this as well. Maybe just thinking about it or focusing on it. But are you looking to understand something too? I'm seeing a hydrangea here. Okay. You're about to get answers if you've been waiting for answers. There's going to be a conversation about something that's in the process of happening. Or there's going to be like new information. Yes. Something that you didn't have before, you're going to know. You're going to find out. It has to do specifically with this thing that's in the process of happening. I get this vibe again of, like, I don't usually use that terminology, but this notion of something cooking, it's like in the process of being ready, but it's not yet. And so you're sort of in that in-between about something, and you've already like put the ingredients in the pot, and you're like waiting until, and you don't have control over that too, right? Like something takes the time that it's going to take to cook and be ready, and that's not like so much up to us. And so you could have felt like you were in this spot where you're like, well, I can't do anything else except like watch the water boil or whatever it was that you were doing, right? Wherever you were within this process. And it seems like while you're in that spot where I feel like you're just watching it because there's nothing else to be done. You've already, again, like put the ingredients in, so you did that part. Now you just are like waiting for something is what this feels like. And while you're waiting, this means that there's going to be like pertinent information that's related to this thing that's being cooked right now, and that's about to be happening. So you're not going to be waiting there much longer. Can be getting answers about something too. I'm seeing the Hierophant. Okay, this is good news. This is something to celebrate. I'm seeing this is going to be like a really good thing that's coming. This is like really, really good news. This is something that you would hope to hear. This is something that it's going to feel like this is something worth celebrating. That type of thing. There may be an announcement connected with this for some of you guys. I'm going to wait and see what else is coming out, but I'm getting a vibe for some of you about what this is specifically. I will say this again. This feels like a manifestation that is very much an extension of an established relationship, or of an established relationship, which doesn't necessarily mean two people, although it very much can be, and for most of you it will be. But for some of you, if you're like, I'm single, like that's not relevant to me, this can be you're establishing something like foundationally within your life, and you feel like you're getting to a spot where things are actually working, and now there's like an extension that's being manifested that like this, it's like this. The thing that's cooking, the thing that's manifesting, it would not be able to occur without the Four of Wands occurring first. So it's like, because we have the Four of Wands, this manifestation can only come off of that. It's like a next step. So without that foundational thing, this thing wouldn't be possible. So it's like a secondary thing sort of that's happening that's based off of this. And it can be something that you're doing. Like, for example, some of you guys, you can be having like a marriage announcement or something because the Hierophant is here. Or there can be like you find out that you got pregnant, like something like that. But this is something that you would have been intentionally trying to do this. Like this would be something that, as I said before, you put all the ingredients in, so there was an intention behind like us setting this up, whatever it is, and you're about to get news that's like happy news where it's like it worked or it's happening or like this is what's gonna follow, and I'm seeing it be like a successful, happy type of thing, like a celebratory type of thing that this is connected with. And it's coming from some type of authority that you know this is a sure thing now. Like you're getting some type of like confirmation even. And it's a very, very happy thing. So that's definitely being stressed here too, that like this is a joyous thing, this is a joyful thing, this is a like celebrate, like share with people if you want to, like that type of thing. And I'm seeing the Fool on the bottom of the deck, so this can be something that's like a different type of chapter than you've had before, or you're going to be thrown into like a new type of situation that you haven't necessarily experienced before. It can feel like something new where it's like, I've never done that before, like this type of thing. Some of you may be getting invited to a wedding or something like that. Okay. And for some of you, you've already gotten the news about this. I don't know if this has been shared yet. For some of you, it hasn't been. Keep in mind, you can be like anywhere within the process of this. Like you can be at this point where you're like, I've invested and I'm waiting to hear what happens. Some of you could be like about to get this news. Others of you, you already got it and you're at that point of like celebrating whatever this is. It looks too like this is a happy thing, not just for you, but for at least you and whomever else is involved, and possibly even like extended people too for some of you guys. That's what this is connected with. I'm seeing something that even though it's been taking time and investing, one is like not willing to, like this is something that someone is like, this is not something that I would let go of. I'm not willing to let go of this. There's like a tightening even when it comes to your grip on this. I want to clarify why this is here. I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles, which Four of Pentacles can mean lots of different things. Like with all of the cards, there can be like a light connotation and a dark connotation. Dark meaning just like a lack of awareness or understanding of something, or like a more shadow sense to it. So we have this stuff going on up here, which feels like a lot of active stuff. Like there's a lot of activity here. And then in the second part of the spread, you have Hermit, you have Four of Pentacles, and you also have Four of Swords. Also, it's interesting as well that we have 3 out of the 4 fours within this. So we have Four of Wands, you have Four of Pentacles, and you also have Four of Swords here. And fours are about stability and wanting to like maintain what it is that we have. And so Four of Wands is like something that's established and like things working well and being successful and being in a spot where you're like, this is working perfectly the way that it is right now. Then you have Four of Pentacles, which is about like holding on to things. And Four of Pentacles can also be seen as a, like sometimes we're holding on to things in a way where we're not allowing it to grow and sort of unfold in the way that it needs to. But this feels more so like you being in a spot where you're like, there's an investment that I've been making that's associated with this relationship, and I am not willing to let go of this. Like, this is something that's non-negotiable to me. Like, I'm holding on to this always. It can be that type of feeling. And then also, too, with this Four of Swords here, it feels like you get information that you needed that is very important and that is like very happy to receive, and then it also makes it seem like you can then relax because maybe you were also waiting on this, and then once you have it you're like, oh, I feel like I can breathe now. But it's something that you could have been like holding your breath about, but now I'm seeing things feel like they're getting squared away. And it does feel like you can relax now, but maybe you hadn't been feeling like that before. Yeah. I'm seeing your energy look very grounded here. You may also really be cherishing time that you're getting to relax. There's something here about like stuff was being done up here and kind of being like not knowing something or like which way it would go, or like waiting to find out, and then having that moment where it's like really happy about something, excited about something, like finally like I'm getting the good news about it, like that sort of thing. But it feels like a we. It doesn't feel like a just one person. It feels like there are multiple people that are involved in this. And also, for some of you, also family is involved in this. Just for some of you. Or they will be. And then it's like once that happens, so it's like once the news breaks, or like whatever this is that you want to call it, like the good stuff that comes through for you information wise. So it's going to be something that's like communicated, like a message, like information, like a conversation. But again, it feels like it's like on good authority the way that this comes through, so it's legit. That's how you would feel. And then like having this shift down here with Hermit, Four of Pentacles, and Four of Swords, it's like, okay, now that stuff has like successfully worked through, I'm getting something about cherry, or like a dark red even. Now that stuff has worked through, it's like finally I can like kick back and relax. Like I know that things are like locked in or locked down. Like that can be the feeling too with Four of Pentacles of like everything's where it's supposed to be and it's been confirmed now. And yeah, it does feel like something's locked in now. So it feels too like something is a sure thing, even though it may still be in the process of happening. It's like whatever this was that was cooking, you got to see like 10 minutes into the future that it was going to come out perfectly, and now you're like, okay, I can relax. I don't have to keep like hovering over this thing. I know that it's going to be fine. So you like know that something's locked in or that it's a sure thing, and then you feel like now I can breathe, now I can relax. It's like that sort of thing that's connected with this. So it's not needing to be in this, there's no more position of anticipation anymore. What needed to be confirmed was confirmed, and it's confirmed in exactly the way that you wanted it to be, with like your highest hopes that are connected with this. And there's also a sense of union For some of you, this is about like more of a commitment between you and another person. This would be something really big with the Hierophant here and the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups. So this can be like, there's a celebration, there's going to be a wedding, like there's going to be a baby, there's going to be a new house. It's like those sorts of things that feel like big stuff, important stuff. But some of you, I'm actually specifically seeing like, I'm seeing marriage, I'm seeing wedding here. This could have been something that you were waiting on though. Or something where it even feels like it would feel like you're being blessed with something. Like that type of like terminology is coming through. Like something feels very, very official, what this is that's happening here. And I'm seeing this be something super, super happy. And it's also connected too with the Two of Cups, which would be about unity and being together and things merging. Like with the Two of Cups, there's also 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So this would be something very, very special that's happening here. This is also something, it feels like this is also something that would be celebrated not just with you and your person, but also other people will celebrate this too, like for y'all with each other. So it would be like we're getting married now and like we're having the wedding, and also like all the people are celebrating and happy. And to like the way that the Hierophant is, this would feel like whatever you believe in is like blessing this thing to be happening, whatever this is that's coming together here. And this can also to feel like Hierophant can actually be somebody like officiating a wedding actually, but this can also feel like whatever beliefs you have, that it's like supporting this for you. And there can also be something that feels like, I just get this vibe of feeling like something is like blessing this to happen. And that's also like a different type of terminology than what I would normally use as well, but like that's the type of thing that's coming through for this. And then you see this over here with the Three of Cups, and that can be like a celebration. And the Three of Cups I also see, like especially too with the Hierophant, and how in the spread like these cards are above these. This can be like something that's happening between you and another person, and you can also feel like ancestors are connected with this as well. Like this is a big thing in an ancestral way too, or a familial thing in some way. But family also doesn't have to be like biologically, like this can be the people that you consider family, like being connected with this too. For some of you, I'm getting a baby announcement. It really just depends for each of you. Some things are coming through more strongly than others, but it's going to be something really significant like that. Really significant to the people involved, and that's subjective. Pretty much. This could have also been something that you waited for, like the timing was very particular about this too. And now things are expanding and now things are growing. Some of you, all of this like bigger stuff has been happening, and you may be in a period where you're just sort of like reflecting on things and being like reflecting on the relationship, on like what's sort of been manifesting and coming from this. I get this feeling again of like things being locked in. So it's just like confirmed whatever it is that's happening. But some of you, this thing hasn't happened yet. It's something that's going to be happening. So as I said before, like for example, being like getting news that there's a proposal, or for some of you, this is like your own proposal. And then you know that like there's going to be a wedding. So it's like locked in what this is that's going to be happening, like that sort of thing. Or like somebody's pregnant and there's an announcement, and so you know that the baby is going to be born. And this is also kind of similar to one of the readings that I did earlier, maybe yesterday, where there was something going on associated with a big transition and something that was happening, but it was like in the process of happening, and you knew that it would be happening, but that it wasn't time yet for it to happen. So it can be like, you know, that somebody's pregnant. I think that's the example that I used, where it's like the baby is going to come, but it's not time yet. But you know that that's what's going to be happening and where things are going to be going. There's definitely going to be like continued room for expansion and growth. Yeah, for some of you, this is like the expansion of a family or the extension or something like that. That's just like the best example that I can use for what's going on with the energy, but you can take that and apply that type of format to whatever this is for you. You're seeing something where it's like, this is a foundation and this is stable, and because of that, now something else is happening too. There's like an opportunity that's connected with it, and it's about the growing relationship. It seems like it's between two beings of some sort, or two energies of some sort. For most of you, it's going to be between you and another person. I'm seeing Virgo and I'm seeing Taurus here. Remember, all of us have these energies too. I'm also seeing Aquarius. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.